Welcome to Spotlight on Lakewood. I'm Mayor Adam Paul. And from time to time, we like to check in with our different council representatives to hear what's going on in their wards. Today, I'm honored to be joined by the two representatives from Ward 1, Councilmember Charley Abel and Councilmember Ramey Johnson. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here. And today, I'm going to start with Charley. You know, it's 2017. Tell us a little bit about what your goals are for 2017.
Well, I've been really pleased to see an upsurge in the number of community members who've been taking part in government, coming to talk to us and attending ward meetings, and I want to encourage more of that and see that they're accommodated and ensure in any way we can that they return to council and tell us what they're thinking.
So that is great. We have seen quite an increase, and it's fantastic to see an engaged community. It helps quite a bit, I think, in a lot of things that we do.
Absolutely. I also think that we need to start taking care of some business. It's kind of lagged. We've had, in the last 10 or 12 years, we've added thousands of people to Lakewood, and we're beginning to show it in terms of infrastructure. We need to concentrate on things like stormwater drainage. We're 20 years behind. $120 million worth of projects face us to solve everything citywide. And our streets and traffic are becoming harder and harder to deal with. So I think we need to work on those places where we fail to keep up with the growth.
Yeah.
And speaking of the growth, we need to make sure that Colfax grows in the proper way and reflects the character of Colfax, its longtime personality, and the vision that its neighborhoods, surrounding neighborhoods, have for it, and make sure the 2040 plan is in focus when we approve developments.
That's great. Thank you. Ramey, how are you today?
I am excellent.
Good. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Please share with us what 2017 holds for you.
Thank you. First, Mayor, I'd like to thank you for allowing us the time to highlight our ward and the people that live in it. Thank you.
This is great. You're welcome.
There's a few things I'm looking at. One of them we're doing together. We are looking at some potential language for an ordinance for the grocery cart issue.
Yes.
It's an interesting topic and situation. We want to encourage the businesses and not be punitive. So there's a balance there with the kind of language to use. And also at the same time to educate people that Lakewood has pride in our neighborhoods and get that message out. Another thing that I'm looking at is that about 9 months ago, it came to my attention that we own a trolley, a beautiful trolley that about 20,000 hours had gone into refurbishing it. Currently, it's over at the Federal Center. Been working with staff trying to figure out how we can get it to the Heritage Center. I'm happy to say that there is a task force in place looking at the feasibility of moving it. There is an engineering firm that's looking at the specifics regarding drainage and water and that kind of thing. And then when the time is appropriate, we're going to go to the community and see how much support we can get, frankly, regarding donations. The potential for that trolley is limitless. We can have marriages on it. You can tie your wife to the tracks. We can have at cider days, take the kids for a little ride, have pumpkins, have a polar bear express. It is an economic engine, and I'm really getting excited about that one.
Hopefully you don't tie the mayor to the tracks.
No, that won't happen. And also still working with the school board regarding issues of parking around Lakewood High. I think there's the potential to have some long-term solutions for that. It's taking longer than I'd like, but I'm not giving up on it. And last, Charley and I are actually working with the school board and the Stober community to make sure that Stober continues in that community. It's a really valuable part of Applewood. The homes have value, increased value, frankly, and have maintained their value, in part because of Stober. I'm not sure that I know of another school that has the parental support that that community gives that. And so we're trying to do what we can to support that.
That's great. I mean, a lot of great projects that you folks are tuned in on, and I'm really excited to see. I know some of these have taken a little bit longer, but we're going to get them done. We're going to start tackling them. I'm optimistic for 2017. So thank you both for your hard work. And, you know, the folks get to hear a little bit of the difference in areas while you work together. You both have different areas that you're focusing on. So Ward 1 is a big ward, and it's unique in its geography. Will you share with the viewers kind of some of those boundaries and neighborhoods that it includes?
Thank you. I'm really happy to brag on Ward 1. It's a very eclectic ward. On the northernmost boundary, we butt up next to Wheat Ridge. The southernmost boundary is actually Alameda. The easternmost boundary is Wadsworth. And on the western side, we actually have homes up next to Red Rocks Community College. We have the 3 largest businesses in Lakewood in Ward 1, and I'm not sure I'm getting them in the correct order. St. Anthony's Hospital in Ortho, Colorado. Miracles happen under those roofs. We've also got Tarumo BCT, and their national headquarters is here. They do miracles worldwide with the technology that they have with blood components. And then also we've got First Bank over on West Colfax, a large employer. All 3 of those employers have got good paying jobs. And we've also got Colorado Christian University. We've got the Applewood community. We've got Iber, which is a very special community. It's close to my heart, that houses a lot of the most traditional historic homes. And that community is doing everything they can to preserve their heritage. We've got Holbrook Park, we've got Meadowlark, we've got Daniels Well Chester, we've got Bonneview, we've got the Union Corridor, the West Colfax Corridor. We've also got some of Wadsworth Corridor. We've got it all, Mayor.
Well, there's a little shopping center out somewhere in your ward, isn't there?
Mills Mall.
Mills Mall, that's what it
Yeah,
is, which I think does happen to be our largest tax generator in the city of Lakewood. So as the
Thank
folks
you.
at home who are tuning in can see, you do have quite an eclectic area and geographic range, from those tight older neighborhoods to the kind of larger expansive and everything in between.
The diversity of our community is what keeps it strong.
There you go. So we touched a little bit earlier on participation. Where can people find you? Where are your ward meetings? What day and time?
Our Ward 1 meetings are on the first Saturday of every month. We recently changed from the third Saturday. They're at Holy Shepherd Lutheran Church at 920 Kipling. We post our topics on the Friday report on the Lakewood City website, on Nextdoor, and Ramey has a notification list that anyone can sign up for. And we enjoy the robust conversations that occur at our meetings. We like to leave open a space for the concerns of the community and have a thorough discussion of those. And it is a very lively meeting, and we'd like for more and more people to attend. The more voices we have, the better informed we are when we go to vote.
That's great, and I understand, Ramey, you make goodies for these meetings.
I do. I make sticky buns. Charley brings coffee and donuts, and so we have a variety of pastries and coffee and water as well.
Wonderful.
Thank
So
you.
outside of the ward meeting, what's the best way for constituents to get in touch with you?
For me, please contact me, rjohnson@lakewood.org. And also, frankly, my home number is the easiest, 303-232-1567. I encourage you to call with anything that's on your mind. If it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, call Charley, though. Okay.
Good to know.
Okay.
And you can reach me at cable@lakewood.org, cable@lakewood.org. My home number is 303-233-7275. Any time of the day or night, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you both for all that you do and for taking some time out today. And we really appreciate that. And the nice thing about local government, you heard right here today, is the accessibility of your elected officials. And these two folks just gave you their home phone number. So it's important that you reach out. No issue is too small. We're here to try to help. That's what we are elected to do. So thank you for tuning in to this edition to Spotlight on Lakewood. And remember, together we'll do great things.